Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the start of the final season of our Out of the Park Baseball 24 playthrough with the Chicago Cubs. We are getting ready to start season 10. We have won 7 straight division titles. We have 1 World Series to show for it, and we are about to get our final season underway before we move on to expansion. So we are just a few days away from the start of the season. So let's trim our roster. We have 19 pitchers. Need to get that number down to 13. So Del Soglio, well, Raposo's not a starter. Watkins, Chase Shores. Okay, so Shores and Watkins both need to be DFA'd, which is fine. So we're at 15, Maldonado. And it's always Charbel. Poor Charbel, always getting the boot. And now he has to be DFA'd. All right, that's fine. All right, so there is our 13-man pitching staff. Drew Rom is healthy, yes. So that means Teneo can go to the bullpen. So there is our starting rotation. So it'll be Santana, Contreras, Alkins, Rom, and Dollander. Vinicio as the closer. Man, that 1-2 punch is so good. Shavili is the closer, and high leverage Vinicio in the stopper role. Strautman's going to get some run this year. Good for him. Good for him. And I'm okay with this. We'll put Teneo in middle relief. Emergency starting pitcher. Yep, that'll work. Shavili, Vinicio, Moran is such a good 1-2-3 punch at the back end of our bullpen. Sorry. And I apologize if there is any background noise outside of the normal background noise that I create because I'm fidgety and can't sit still. With my new setup, with the monitor, the new laptop, I've had to move my my mic, and I'm unsure of the best place to do it. So if you're getting any background noise, if there's any background noise, I apologize. I'm still trying to kind of work through it. All right. Lineup. We're gonna set our lineup. Ratings. So Jung-Hoo Lee will be our leadoff hitter. Let's clear the depth charts as well. Lee is our leadoff hitter. Garcia is our number 3. Yeah, we're lacking some power in our lineup this season, I think. Acuna bats second. Who's our number 5 hitter? Ooh. I didn't really think about this, guys. Our defense, we're missing some pop in our lineup. Give Cabrera another shot at third. I don't know if he's ever going to hit enough. Campbell in the 6 hole, Burris in the 7 hole. Actually, we can move Carter Smith up, right? Yeah, let's move Carter Smith up. I forgot about him. And then Hall will be our catcher. And let's see what that does. Once RJ starting every 3rd game, Bond. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Copy this lineup. Paste it. What changes? I mean, I'd love to get Sabato out there against lefties. Let's see what it does from a... Oh, right. I got to send players down. What am I doing? I got to send Tommy White down. Yeah, I was going to say probably have to DFA Tommy White, which is not much of a surprise. I don't want to send anybody else down. I want to keep everybody up that I have up. Bond is really good defensively. Sabato's that power bat. I guess Medellin is not all that good. You can send him down. Okay. Sabato. Yeah, Sabato, I would love to get him some more playing time. He's got some pop in his bat. 925 OPS, 825 OPS. Just doesn't get to play a whole lot. That's fine. All right, let's get to opening day. Well, we're going to be taking on the Red Sox. And we'll play the game. We'll do what we normally do, right? Play the game. I'll sim April and the first half of May. Then we'll come back and we'll do day by day through the second half of May in June. And the next episode will be the deadline. Guys, hang on just a minute. All right, we're back. Sorry. All right, so player development. Anybody that's going to help make an impact for us this season? Maybe ATN. He's getting there. He'll be a nice piece for whoever comes in after us, taking over the Cubs. We don't have a top 10 prospect. Where does our minor league system rank? 13th. Yeah, I mean, we're leaving the new guy with some pieces. Ramon, Miranda, Kearns, Bowling, all top 100. Yeah. So speaking of that, again, I want you guys to let me know. I'm going to put a poll up once I get this video up, because I got to start planning for it, looking into kind of stadium dimensions and stuff. But where do you think the expansion team should be? We had one comment left that said either Montreal or Vancouver. Kind of like the idea of Vancouver. Stick us in the AL West and go with a Vancouver themed team. Yeah, so let me know in the comments where you think we should expand to. Yeah, let me know where you think we should expand to. And we got the Red Sox on the books today, so let's take on the Boston Red Sox. They've got old friend Will Taylor playing in the outfield for them. He's been a long time Red Sox. Robert Hassel III, Eric Batanti. The game got Eric Batanti to develop. I never could, but good for them. Rafael Devers, Marcelo Meyer, Sam Huff, Emerson Pitcher is the DH, which is a great name. Ryan Ritter, Josh Jerome, and Spencer Strider was 15-8 with a 3.60. We're going to send out Lee, Acuna, Garcia, Necker, Smith, Campbell, Burris, Cabrera, Hall. Yeah, we're going to have good pitching, good defense, and we're going to be terrible offensively. So let's see how this game goes. Sox and Cubs opening day at Wrigley Field. I love it. First pitch is popped up behind home plate. Catch is made. One away. Hassel with a fly ball to left over the head of our left fielder. That'll be a one-out double. 1-2 pitch to Batanti is a strikeout. And Raffy strikes out swinging. It's 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. Strider against Lee. Jung-Hoo swings at the 3-0 pitch. Flies out to left. Acuna strikes out. And Garcia flies out to left. So we go in order. Marcelo Meyer leads off with a walk. Sam Huff with the strikeout. Pitcher grounds into a 3-6 fielder's choice. And Ryan Ritter with a single to center. So first and second, 2 out for Jerome. He flies it to center, and the catch is made. Bottom of the second, no score. Von Necker leads off, and he unties it with one swing of the bat. Von Necker onto Whalen with a solo home run. We're up 1-0. Carter Smith goes the other way, and the catch is made short of the wall. Campbell grounds out 4-3, and Drew Burris with an infield single. Yep. Cabrera now taps it in front of the plate. It's a 2-3 put out, but we get a run. Taylor strikes out. 3-1 to Hassel. Ball 4. 1-2. Raffy with a ground ball to the shortstop. 6 unassisted. Brad Hall leads off. And he uncorks one to left center, and that's another solo home run for our number 9 hitter. 2-0 Cubs. Jung-Hoo Lee goes down the left field line, 1 away. Acuna draws a 4-pitch walk. Junior Garcia with a base hit to right field. First and second for Necker. Strikes out. First and second for Smith. And he grounds out 3 to pitcher covering. We have a 2-0 lead. Marcelo Meyer strikes out. Huff strikes out. And Emerson Pitcher grounds it to the third baseman to retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning. Mike Campbell strikes out. Drew Burris back to the pitcher. And Cabrera down the right field line. That'll be extra bases. They had him shaded to pull. If Cabrera had any speed, he could run for days. Ends up with a 2-out double for Brad Hall. And Hall bloops it to center. I don't think that's going to stay out. Nope. All right. Ryan Ritter leads off the 5th with, it looks like a double to center. Josh Jerome pops it to the third baseman, 1 out. Will Taylor strikes out, and Robert Hassel III strikes out. So Santana with 9 Ks through 5. We're up 2-0. Would love some more offense. Jung-Hoo Lee with a leadoff single. Cunha strikes out. Garcia, there's the additional offense I was looking for. That's a 2-run home run for Garcia. It's 4-0. Necker to left. That gets down for a single. Down the right field line. That gets down for a single. Necker will hit third, and he gets hurt. That's not encouraging. So first and third for Campbell. And he strikes out looking. Drew Burris now draws a walk. Bases are loaded for Cabrera. Grounds out to third. So we're in the 6th, and Riscal Teneo has checked in with a 4-0 lead. And he strikes out the first batter. Now Raffy Devers grounds out to second. And Meyer with a shot to short. Campbell makes the catch there. Hall now against Billy Sullivan, which is one of the most Boston names ever. Catch made there against Jung-Hoo Lee, and now Acuna. Grounds out to first. All right, so we're up 4-0 going to the 7th. It's going to be Teneo against Huff. She gets away, and he'll reach first. Nope, he's going to beat him on the 2-3 putout. Emerson Pitcher with a double to right center, at least a double. I think going to be more than them. It's going to be a double, 4 pitcher, so a 1-out base runner. Ryan Ritter, he strikes out. And Jerome, ground ball to second. We struck out a lot in this game. So it's the stretch. We're up by 4. Would like to add more. A 1-3 put out there. Sabato. Yeah, all right. Sabato is pinch hitting for Necker, and he flies out to left. Carter Smith now strikes out. We go to the 8th, up by 4 runs. Taylor leads off with a fly ball to center. Burris makes the catch. Robert Hassel the third. Ground ball to second. 2 away. And Giovanni Moran is in to face Eric Batanti. And gets him to flat to right. So we go to the bottom of the 8th, up by 4. We got Campbell, Burris, Cabrera. Campbell with a pop out to center. Burris with a ground ball to short. And Cabrera strikes out. So we're in the 9th now. Giovanni Moran taking on Devers. 1 away. Marcelo Meyer now. A lot of lefties in this Red Sox lineup. 2 away. And Huff, the 2-0 pitch. Hit to center. And we're going to shut out the Red Sox on opening day. So 3 pitchers combine on a 4-hit shutout on opening day. Offensively, 4 home runs. How long is Necker out for? 2 to 3 weeks for the hamstring strain. Garcia 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Necker with a home run. Brad Hall with a home run. Santana goes 5, striking out 9. Teneo 2 2/3. Moran goes the final inning and a third. So let's look at, really quickly, let's look at the waiver wire. We do need some power in our lineup, and this guy's got some. He's not ready yet. He's got some power. We could bring back Mikey Romero, who hit a $199 a year ago for Miami. That's not going to get it done. Mike Downs, the former Cub. Pitching potential. We got any pitchers here? No, nothing better than what we're throwing out there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and sim to the middle of May, and then we'll come back and we will get through June. I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, we're back with a quick update. I'm going to kind of change on a dime here just based on how this season has started. I'm going to say we may do this entire final season in one episode. It might be a bit of a longer episode. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim up to the draft. And if we're not in contention, I'm just going to keep going. And I'm going to get through the end of the season, and we're going to see where we end up. We were under 500. We're not hitting. We're not even really pitching. And we're not playing defense this year. It's just been a mess start to finish. I am going to manage the team as if I am still going to be around next year, which means I may look to trade Junior Garcia. I may look to trade Efren Contreras, who has been just abysmal. Both of them are in the final year of their contracts. And as bad as we've been, it makes sense from a realism perspective. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna sim up to the draft if we're over 500 and we're within a handful of games, because right now we're 4 games out. So if we're within 2 or 3 games of the wild card, I'll come back. We'll do the draft. We'll handle the rest of. I think I'm still going to do this whole episode or this whole season in one episode. So I'll come back. We'll do the draft. We'll do the deadline. I'll sim to the end of the season. We'll see where we stand, and we'll do a kind of a post-mortem. But you guys don't need to sit here and watch me lose games for a team that we're going to, frankly, move away from at the end of this season. So I am going to keep simming. I'm either going to come back at the draft or I'm going to come back at the end of the year. We'll see how things go. Be right back. Hey guys, we're back. It's draft day. And as promised, I said I would come back if we were able to make a run and get back into it. We are currently tied for the final wild card spot. We've had some players pick it up as of late. We're only 6 games out of the division lead. We're tied for that last wild card spot. Not dealing with any significant injuries. Offensively, I have to sneeze. Or do I? I don't know. Mike Campbell. There it is. Sorry about that, folks. You know how it goes. I say I'm going to edit it out, but I'm not. So I'll just apologize for it. Mike Campbell having another good year. Good for 3 WAR right now. The bat. I mean, his bat's better than I anticipated it would be, but this was a good trade for us. Carter Smith continues to rake. He's been terrific at second base. And Luis Cabrera, surprising at second base, giving us some nice production there. 287 batting average and playing really good. Von Necker giving us some pop that we were, maybe not a lot. He's only got 14 home runs on pace for 25. He's having a good second season. Drew Burris doing a nice job. Mike Bond has been above average. Jung-Hoo Lee in his first season with us, starting to hit the ball a little bit better. Now that, starting to hit the ball a little bit better here in his kind of second and third month of the season with us. We called up Prince Etienne because we had a couple of injuries, and he handled himself pretty well. 265, 343, 356, 17 for 19 in stolen bases. I have him starting out in left, and I've got Acuna backing up at multiple positions right now. He struggled a bit with the bat. Sabato's given us that pop that I talked about. He's got 7 home runs. Pitching-wise, our starters haven't been as dominant as they have been in the past, which is part of the reason we're struggling. Santana's been elite. Venicio's been unbelievable again, as always. But you see some larger numbers from some of our bullpen guys than what we're used to, especially Efrain Contreras down there with a 5.76 ERA, although he's gotten a lot better too. Yeah, June and July, he's 5-0 in 6 starts so far, so he seems to have bounced back as well. From a team perspective, you can see 6-4 or 12-15 in April, but then 15-14 in May, 14-9 in June, 6-5 so far this month. So we'll go up to the deadline, and then I will keep on trucking. But we got the draft today. And I don't know how much time I'm going to spend on the draft today. I think I'm just going to find the best possible players and just go. Like, we're not going to spend an infinite amount of time on this because none of these players will be on our team. But I don't want to just glance over it. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I'm making the right pick. I like Jonathan Cox. I like his bat. He's terrible with the glove, but I like his bat. Bobby Harrison. I think we go Bobby Harrison. He's a left fielder, but has the high work ethic, good contact, good gap power. Bobby Harrison will be the final first-round pick for the Chicago Cubs. What do we got for pitchers? Got Robbie Crimmins. Yeah, changeup doesn't develop, but curveball, changeup, sinker, splitter, knuckle curve, ground ball pitcher with high work ethic. Yeah. Pete Nance looks okay. What do we got from Shamar Pascal here? I think we're going to go Pascal. I like the defense a little bit better, honestly. Work ethic guy there. Jeremy Emmett, a high work ethic guy. Yep. Oh, he's impossible. I was going to say I like him a lot. Carolyn's not really a catcher. Dylan Meade. Yeah, I would take some run on some young players. Maybe the AI will do a better job developing them than I did. Who knows? What am I? I'm going to fielding ratings, catcher ability, all batters. Wow. I'm going to take Gutierrez. That defense is just 70 ability, 75 arm. Yes, please. Break Basham. Yep. Again, just going after the default ratings and yep. Get the best defensive players in the draft and hope that we get TCR. Again, not going to be our squad, but you know, you're hoping that that there's something else there. Batting potential. What do we have left? We got for high work ethic guys. Jimmy Begg is a high work ethic guy. That works for me. Chris Dortch, he's terrible. That's good. I love his personality's great, but he's terrible. Pat Kennedy, sure. I think 11 rounds is probably good for our final Cubs draft. Estuar Graham, high work ethic, cool. So yeah, not spending a lot of time on the draft. Just kind of get the best players we can get and call it a day. We got to sign these guys first, though, because their demands are going to be over slot, and I think we're going to be at, yeah, we're not even going to be able to sign Kennedy, but that's fine. All right. So what do we need? We're not really hitting. Our pitching staff has sort of reverted here. Starters have been fine. Bullpen's been really good. Defense has now been great again. So it's offense. It's always offense, right? Garcia's been terrible. Guys, hang tight a minute. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah. So what do we need? I'm looking at trade block options from an offensive perspective, and there just isn't much there. What do we have for upcoming free agents? Yeah, free agent class just isn't great. In fact, Junior Garcia looks like he might be the best bat on the block or coming up in free agency. I don't think there's anything there. Maybe Diego Cartaya? What would it take to pick up Cartaya? I mean, they would. The problem is we have no money right now, right? So they would have to retain everything. Man, I'm kind of bummed. We're building a somewhat decent minor league system here. What else can we add? Let's try that. All right. Let's do some simming. Oh, we're at the All-Star break. They want Necker or Kevin Bowling. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So I don't know that we're going to get... I'll take another look when we get closer to the deadline, but I have to hope that the improvement that we've seen offensively will just continue. And... you know, that the players we have on our team will continue to perform. Although, Contreras has been bad. Do I have another option? Like, I mean, I can move Eater into the rotation. We trade Contreras for a bat. We can bring in Ellie De La Cruz and his $61 million contract. What? What? It's ridiculous. That does say $61 million, right? Okay. That's absurd. Okay. Never mind. Let's see who made the All-Star team. All-Star game. Who made it from the Cubs? Santana, no surprise there. Benicio, no surprise there. Campbell made it. I think that was it. Yep, Campbell, Benicio, and Santana are our only All-Stars. All right, here we go. 47 and 43 coming out of the break, taking on the Nationals. First game post All-Star break is a loss. And a 5-2 win. We get 2 hits from Acuna. Smith with a 3-run homer. Alkins pitches well. He's been really good. He's been really good this year. So we're a half game out of the wild card, 7 out of first place. All right. Washington again. We win again 5-2. Garcia 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. ATN drives in a couple. Rom pitches well. We got Shohei Ohtani and the Miami Marlins coming up here. Is Miami in first place? I think they might be. Yeah, 52-43. All right. Well, let's keep going. First game against the Marlins. 4-2 loss. And we lose to Shohei 7-5. And we get swept by Miami. So we're now 10 games out of first place, 2 games out of the wild card. I don't know. I mean, it feels, given that we're only 2 games out of the wild card, it feels foolish to just up and trade our only power bat, right? But there's not really anything there that, yeah, I don't think. What if we retain on Contreras? Does that change anything? No. Literally nobody wants Efrain Contreras. All right. That's 4 straight losses. And we do finally win a game 6-5. We score a run in the 9th. Cabrera, couple hits, couple RBIs. Rom picks up the win. Ugh, this is just ugly. Stroutman eligible to come off the DL. We'll put him on a rehab assignment. Yeah, we're 500. We are 50-50. We're 3 games out of the wild card. The division is a pipe dream at this point, right? We're 12 games out, so I don't think we're gonna make any deals. Burris goes 4 for 4. Bond has 3 RBIs. Acuna, a couple of hits. Yeah, I don't want to hamstring the team with any long-term contracts, but I also want them to be able to make their decisions regarding Garcia and Contreras without me. Like, if I could get something of substance for Junior Garcia from a prospect perspective, I might do it. I mean, he's still on pace for 30. I mean, Contreras is the one I'd like to move, or in reality, but yeah, nobody is interested in him. Henry Davis looks okay as a bat. I think it's going to be a quiet All-Star break, or a quiet trade deadline. We do win back-to-back games there, so we are 52-40 now. Necker, 2 hits, 3 RBIs. Alkins, 1 run over 5. We look for the sweep. Nope. We lose 7-4. 3 games against Milwaukee. 7-6 win. We win the first game over the 64-39 Brewers. RJ with his first home run of the season. Bullpen does a nice job, at least. Well, German and Chivili do a nice job, I should say. Milwaukee again. And another win. 13-12 in 10 innings. Oof, that's a ball game. 2 hits, 4 RBIs for Garcia. 3 hits for ATN and Acuna. Or Acuna. It's not, he doesn't have a tilde, so he's Acuna. Necker, couple of hits. Garcia homers twice. Huh. Not a good game from Santana or Teneo, but the back end of the bullpen does a great job. And it's the 31st. And maybe we do the deadline. See if we get made a trade offer, I guess. I don't know. who's on the block. Anybody that we would like to take. I mean, Alcantara's not bad. Bring him home after all these years. But, I mean, I don't have a spot for him in the outfield. Jefferson Cuero, 17 million. Again, the problem is I can't afford any of these players. Like, they would have to retain the entirety of the contracts, and they haven't shown any interest in being willing to do that. Give me Tink Hence, and I'll give you Santana. No, not Santana. I will give you Contreras. That's what I'm thinking. Baltimore can't. Can we make this work? I think it's just going to say that I can't afford it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got no money. This isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. We're just going to sim the deadline and hope that our 7-time division champion Chicago Cubs can play some better baseball over the final 2 months of the season. So this episode didn't go exactly like I would have wanted. I was hoping that we would play well, and that we would be able to kind of do this like a normal episode. But we have no money because we haven't been playing well. Jung-Hoo Lee does have his average up over 300, though. That means he's been raking. Yeah, 406 in July. Contreras pitch as well. Maybe he just needed to get through the deadline. All right, so we're 9.5 games out of first place on August 1st. We're a game and a half out of the wild card. So I'm going to go ahead now and sim ahead towards the end of the season. If we're still in it, I'll come back, a week or so before the season ends, and we will we'll do the postseason. Otherwise, I'll come back with a post-mortem at the end of the year. I'll be back again in a minute. All right, we're back, and yeah, we've been playing some really, really good baseball. We're 85-64. 6 games out of the division lead. We are entrenched, I guess you could say, in the wild card. Yeah. There was a stretch in July and August. No, August and September. You look here, we started here. I think we went 22-3 from the 16th of August to our first loss in September. 22-3 got us right back into things. We're 8th in runs scored, 3rd in runs against, so we're not as good as we've been in the past, but it looks like it's going to be, unless we melt down here over the final, week and a half, looks like we're at least going to get one more shot at another World Series. We got a 4-game series against the division-leading Cardinals. That's why I brought us back now, figuring, if we can sweep St. Louis and get within 2, who knows? So let's start the sim. 6-0 loss. 2-1 win. So it looks like it's probably, if we're going to do it, it's going to be through the wild card round. Thinking about it. 8-5 win, so we take 2 out of the first 3 against the first place Cardinals. Jung-Hoo Lee's just been raking. He's hitting .326. Yeah, I mean, he turned it on in July, and he's essentially been a 400 hitter the last 3 months of the year. Final game against the Cardinals, we got Rom pitching, and it's another win. We take 3 out of 4 from the Cardinals. We're 4 games out. I don't know that we're going to have enough time. That's 100. Yeah, we got 10 games, and to make up 4, I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, it's been a good run here down the stretch for us. The Dodgers now. Dodgers are out. What is our magic number here? So the Cardinals' magic number is 8 because they only got 2 games on the Brewers. From a wild card perspective, magic number is 4. Okay. So game 1 in LA is a 6-4 win. So our magic number is 3. And we close within 3 of St. Louis. Drew Burris with a pinch hit 3-run homer in the 9th to give us the lead. Let's go. Game 2, we got Santana pitching today, and we win again. Corbin Burns has to... Yeah, he came off of the active roster's full. I got to send somebody down, and I got to call Corbin Burns up, which I'm not really crazy about, but... I was hoping Burns would just get hurt again. We wouldn't have to call him back up. He hasn't pitched for us all year. So we're still 3 games behind Chicago, or 3 games behind St. Louis. Get 3 hits, 2 RBIs from Lee, Garcia, and Hall, all homer. Santana doesn't pitch well, but the bullpen does their part. So we're at 155 games. We've got St. Louis to finish the season. We got a shot. If we can win this game against LA here, we got a shot. We have a shot. Final game against LA. We win. So we sweep the Dodgers. We're 91-64. ATN, 2 home runs or 2 hits, 4 RBIs. There's a home run and a triple. So we have to sweep them. I mean, which we kind of expected would be the case, but we made the playoffs, so we clinched another playoff spot. So we got St. Louis and Pittsburgh in our final 6. So realistically we need to sweep St. Louis here to have a shot. First game is a 5-0 loss. That stinks. Second game is a 7-4 win. Garcia 2 hits. Gets his 34th home run of the year. Moran gets the win. Can we take 2 out of 3 and get within 2? And give us at least a shot here? Be nice to at least catch Milwaukee. Get the wild card at home, maybe? We win again. So we take 2 out of 3 from St. Louis. We're 2 games out of first place. We scored a run in the 9th. Campbell drives in a pair. Benicio blows another save. All right, so what do we got? St. Louis. Who does St. Louis have finishing? We have Pittsburgh. Milwaukee has St. Louis. So if we can sweep Pittsburgh and Milwaukee takes 2 out of 3 from St. Louis, we'll have a 3-way tie. I believe, if my math is correct. So if we sweep Pittsburgh, Milwaukee takes 2 out of 3 from St. Louis, we have a 3-way tie at the top of the division. Let's see how it goes. Game 1 is a loss. Damn. So we're going to end up in the wild card. That's fine. We win there 7-3. I don't want Alkins pitching today because I need him for the postseason. We're going to give Corbin Burns the start. Strategy, let's bench him for a day. We still could end up tied with Milwaukee for second place if St. Louis wins and we win. But that would require us winning. And with Corbin Burns pitching, I have my doubts. Yeah, we lose 6-4. All right, so we make the playoffs at 94-68. So we are gonna have a postseason, and I don't think it's gonna be Contreras. I think our 3-man rotation is gonna be Santana, Rom, and Alkins. Honestly, hopefully, I don't know if Santana is gonna be able to go. I don't think he's gonna be able to go in the first game. All right, so Benicio, another 4.7 WAR out of our reliever, 204 strikeouts and 130 innings. Santana was great. Rom was great. We got really good pitching again from almost everybody. We only had 2 pitchers that were negative WAR, 3 if you count Gonzalez. All in all, another solid season from our pitching staff. and some surprising offense. Honestly, I didn't think we would hit quite this well, but Jung-Hoo Lee led the way with nearly 5.5 WAR. Mike Campbell again, almost 5 WAR. Carter Smith, 3.5, almost 4 WAR. Necker, 25 home runs, 90 RBIs. So a couple of good seasons from a player that we needed to perform, and he's performing for us. Drew Burris had a really good offensive season this year. 793 OPS. Prince Etienne, good rookie campaign. 28 stolen bases, 8 home runs, 47 RBIs, walked 50 times. He would have been our leadoff hitter next season if we were going to continue on through this year. Luis Cabrera had a really nice year. I'm glad we gave him a shot. I mean, only 88 OPS plus, but 2.1 WAR, played a good third base. Junior Garcia, you know, it is what it is. I mean, this is what we want, right? We brought him to the team to provide us power, and he gave us 3 straight seasons of 34 home runs and 100 RBIs. So can't really complain about that. It's time to set our roster and try to do some postseason stuff. Try to win it from the wild card position, as so many teams in Out of the Park Baseball have done in the past. I think we're good. Long relief, long relief. We're going to go heavy on Herman. Avoid high leverage. Bring these guys in earlier. Cool. All right, and we're taking on the Cardinals. We got a shot. We made the playoffs, right? And that's what it. That's just get in, and then anything is possible. I don't think we're going to be able to pitch Santana in game 1. Oh, we are. Good. Okay. So Santana, Rom, Alkins. Yep. So the Cardinals this season, third best offense, so good offense and a decent enough pitching staff. Yeah, it's good offense. Javier Bolivar is a pretty damn good player. 37 home runs for him. Eric Cheatham, 12 out of the leadoff spot. Zach Rank, he looks like he's going to be a stud. Strikes out a ton, but yeah, really good. Good defensively. MJ Melendez, they have as their catcher. Okay. He's been really good, so can't really complain, I guess. They don't have Jordan Walker, which helps us. All right, now let's get to it. We have some postseason baseball. Game 1 will be Jeralmy Santana against Dave Tipton for the Cardinals, and the Cubs take a 1-0 series lead with an 8-2 victory. 2 hits, 3 RBIs from Cabrera, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and a home run for Garcia. Santana was good enough. Vinicio pitched the final third. Did Tipton get hurt? He did. How unfortunate for you. We got Drew Rom going against Jesus Lazardo here in Game 2. And we do it. We knock out the Cardinals with a 5-3 win in the wild card round. We score 2 in the 8th and 2 in the 10th to get it done. Garcia, 3 more hits, 2 more RBIs. Smith, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. And our bullpen is just so good. All right. Next playoff round. So we're now taking on Milwaukee. So we got to go through the division to get to where we want to be. And the Brewers ended up winning the division with that 96-66 record. 4th best offense, 8th best pitching staff. So very similar to what we just experienced, right? A really good offensive team against the pitching staff that's okay. Ellie De La Cruz and his $61 million is playing third base for them. They also have Encarnacion Strand, so they've picked up a couple of former Reds. But that doesn't look like a great offense. Are they missing somebody? Yeah, they're missing Tim Kinser. Missing Old Goon, who I believe was one of the best pitchers in baseball. Yeah. So they got a couple of serious injuries. We got a shot. We got a shot at this. We got to go to a 4-man rotation here, though. When we go to a 4-man rotation, we will go back to Contreras. Let's see if we should be able to start Santana in this series. Or He's exhausted, so he can't go. Rom can't go. Yes, it's going to be Alkins going in game one for us here against Richard Fitz in game one. The Brewers take a 1-0 lead. They beat us 7-4. Scored 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth. We were up 4-3. And Angel Shavili gave up 4 runs. That's brutal. That is brutal, giving up 4 runs in the 10th. All right, Contreras is going to have to go in game 2. And we win 12-5. Offense comes to play in game 2. Von Necker 3 for 5, 2 home runs, and a walk. 3 for 5, 5 RBIs, ATN 3 hits. Shavili with another blown save. Oof. It's okay. We take 1 out of 2 in Milwaukee, which is all we wanted to do. Now we got Santana going in game 3. We have our ace in game 3 as we look to take a 2-1 series lead. And we do. We win 5-1. Jung-Hoo Lee a couple of hits. Brad Hall 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Cabrera and Garcia each have 2 hits and an RBI. Our ace goes 5 1/3. Our bullpen shuts it down. They're sending Brian Bayo to the mound in game 4. We're sending Drew Rom as we look to advance to the National League Championship Series. Oof. We lose 4-2. Rom 4 runs in 5 2/3. So that means it's going to be a rematch of game 1. Harrison Alkins and Richard Fitz for a chance to go to the National League Championship Series. The game goes to the Cubs, and we lose Jung-Hoo Lee. Oh, that's brutal. We won, which is good. Von Necker with a 3-run homer, but losing Jung-Hoo Lee is absolutely crippling. All right, so who are we taking on in the next round? I'm not even going to bother with international free agents. Hang on, the Marlins. Okay, yeah, I'm not even going to bother with the international showcase. I will start that when we take over our new expansion team. All right, so we have to figure out what we're doing with our lineup here. So I guess Angel or Acuna comes back in. We'll put ATN out in right, Acuna in left. We'll switch them around. Same thing here, Acuna in left, ATN in right. And I think we leave it like this against lefties. All right, let's look at the Marlins. Our chance to go back to the World Series. They have a terrible offense and a fantastic pitching staff. Yeah, Jack Suwinski and Camden Freer are the 2 best offensive players, but they, oh my God. 23 years old, 11th round draft pick. Okay. Does he get to pitch in game 1? He'll pitch in game 2, it looks like. Yeah, they got a really good pitching staff. All right. Well, we know what we're up against. I don't know if Contreras will be ready for game 1. We'll have to see. Santana's ready. We're going Santana. Rom will be ready tomorrow. All right, so we got our ace on the mound today. So we look to take a road game from the Marlins, and we do. We win 1-0. Score a run in the 3rd. Put Acuna in the lineup, and he promptly goes 2 for 4 and hits a home run. Santana 5 1/3. The bullpen does the rest. Drew Rom against Connor Phillips in game 2 also goes to the Cubs. We are now up 2-0 with a 6-2 victory. Acuna 3 for 4. Von Necker 2 RBIs. Burris with 3 hits. Leaning on the bullpen is working. It is working. So we're going home with a 2-0 series lead. Make it 3-0. We win 6-0. We have dominated them pitching-wise. Necker 3 for 4. Smith and Garcia each homer. Alkins goes 6. So far through 3 games, we have outscored them 13-2. We got Efren Contreras on the mound today for a chance at the sweep and a chance to go to the World Series. And we do. We sweep the Miami Marlins. We allow 6 runs in 4 games. We win 6-4, and we are going back to the World Series and what could be what is our final opportunity here with the Cubs to win another title. Burst 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. Necker with another home run. Benicio blows the save, but still gets the win, going 3. All right. So unless the other... Are we going to be taking on the Red Sox? We might be taking on the Red Sox. Bookend the season with games against the Red Sox. We are going to be taking on the Boston Red Sox, who are 84-78. Okay. We beat them on opening day 4-0. We lose R.J. Mayer for the postseason. That's not good. All right, let's look at the Red Sox. 84-78. Good pitching staff. Their offense doesn't score a lot of runs. Batante's out. That's going to hurt, obviously. Yeah, that's an awful offense. Meyer looks like he's pretty good. Devers only at 230. They got a good pitching staff. They lost their closer. They lost their closer and their power hitters. So, I mean, we got a shot here, guys. We got a shot. Game 1, Hirosato Hori against Jeralmy Santana in Chicago, and the Red Sox win 4-1. He is not a pitcher. He is, in fact, an infielder. So we lose game 1. All right. We got Spencer Strider going against Drew Rom in game 2. We lose game 2. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. I wanted to finish this so badly with a World Series championship. Alkins against Mata, and we're down 3-0. All right, guys. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to happen in our final year. We got to win 4 straight. Starting with Efren Contreras here. And we get swept. We get swept in the World Series. That sucks. That sucks. I was so anxious to win the World Series in our final year, and we played so well in the second half of the season. I thought we would have a shot to do so. So I'm gonna save. So 10 seasons, 1 World Series title, 7 division championships. I think we made 3 World Series. And I think we expand the league in the offseason, right? Like, I don't think we can do it now. Yeah, we have to wait till the offseason. All right, let's... that sucks. That sucks. All right, fantastic score. Yep. So now we can go in and expand the league. See if I can remember where it is right here. Expand league. And I'm going to leave these. I'm just going to expand, and then we'll change the names and everything. I have a poll up on my channel asking you where you would like us to expand to. There are 4 options plus a kind of leave a comment option. So we are going to expand, and we're going to call it, and I'll change the minor league teams for my team as well. Actually, let's go back here. We may have to, you know what? I'm going to cancel here, because I'm going to wait for you guys to tell me where we're expanding the league to, and then I can just put them all in the right divisions. So, all right, well, that is it, guys. So we go 10 seasons with the Cubs. We win 1 World Series. We made the playoffs 8 times. We won 5 division titles. We finished second twice. All in all, I would say it was a successful playthrough. I'm not sure who you would consider the... It's not where I wanted to go. Who was sort of the pivotal person in this playthrough? I'm thinking Casey Schmidt, right? If you look at our World Series team of 2027, Casey Schmidt, yeah, I mean, we made a mistake letting him go. Put up 4.5 WAR for Atlanta this year. I would say Casey Schmidt was that guy, right? Like, he was the one that was the huge pickup for us. Probably the single most important name that we had on our team. From a pitching perspective, probably Vinicio, right? I mean, he was probably that guy. Yeah, I mean, he was with us from 2026. Man, he's been good. He has been so good. Look at these ridiculous numbers as a reliever. Yeah, Vinicio's probably that guy as a bullpen arm. Acuna was another important member of our team, obviously. 3 really good seasons. Brought him back a couple of times at the deadline. Tim Anderson had a couple of good years before injuries got in the way and his ratings plummeted, but we got good year and a half out of Tim Anderson. Are any of our players on our I doubt it, right? It's the Cubs. Let's just quickly look and see if we have anything showing up here. Single season WAR, no. Career WAR, no. Might have some pitcher. Oh, Junior Garcon. That's games. Okay, well, whatever. Runs, no. Hits, no. Total bases, we're not going to have anybody in any of those. Dakota Katowski finished 8th all-time in a single-season home runs. And he bounced back nicely with Washington. Look at that, 40 home runs this year with the Nats. RBIs, nope. Stolen bases, nope. Walks, nope. Nope. What about pitchers? Surely Vinicio's got to be up there for some of this stuff, right? It's not up there for career ERA. Wins or losses? Nope. Saves. Vinicio's 2nd all-time in Cubs history in saves. There's Carson Coleman on the list. Eduardo Nunez on the list as well. Pitcher WAR. Nope. Vinicio 2nd all-time in appearances. Top 3. Top 3 single season games pitched all go to S. Maryland Vinicio. So all in all, not bad. All in all, not bad. 1 World Series, 8 playoff appearances. And I think we left the cupboard in decent shape. They got Prince Etienne, Von Necker, Carter Smith, Mike Campbell, Drew Burris to build around. Brad Hall's an elite defensive catcher. A couple of really good prospects. But that's going to do it, guys. That'll put the pin, or the cap, I guess, on this Out of the Park 24 playthrough with the Chicago Cubs. The next episode will be expansion. We'll expand the team. We'll draft the team. We'll do our first off season, and we'll get to opening day. So, yeah, let me know in the comments where you think we should expand to. Let me know if you consider this playthrough a success. I do. 10 years, 8 playoff appearances, 1 World Series. I consider that a success. Let me know what you think. As always, guys, thank you so much for the support on this Let's Play. I had a ton of fun going with the Cubs and the Sox. But it's expansion time. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.